Hi everyone, so I am officially 28 weeks and 6 days pregnant. So this is going to be a little pregnancy update. I turned 29 weeks on Friday, so every Friday I turn a different week. If you don't know me and you're new to my channel, my name is Katie. I have a nearly 4-year-old daughter called Ellie, and I'm pregnant with baby number 2, who is going to be a boy, and my due date is the 1st of December. So yeah, thank you all for coming over to my channel, and yeah, let's get into the pregnancy update. Back on the 8th of September I had a midwife appointment. That went really well. I was 25 weeks pregnant, I think. Yeah, I was 25 weeks that day. And she took all my blood pressure, urine, all that jazz, and everything was fine. But she did say a couple of days before that appointment to go to my hospital to have my bloods done, my 25-week bloods done, which I did do. And she noticed that my iron levels were a little bit lower than my previous blood tests, which to be honest I was expecting because I had it with Ellie towards the end of my pregnancy. So yeah, I was expecting my iron levels to be a little bit lower towards like the 3rd trimester, because it was exactly the same with Ellie. She did say that I don't need tablets because my iron levels aren't that low where I need to be on tablets. So she just said basically to improve my iron with like natural things, with eating and still taking Pregnacare, which kind of boosts all that. So yeah, when I next go and see her, which won't be until I'm 34 weeks pregnant, which is crazy. Like, I remember with Ellie, towards the end I had a midwife appointment every 2 weeks. I think it was after I was like 22 weeks or 25 weeks. I had one every 2 weeks and I was low risk. But with this pregnancy, because it's my 2nd pregnancy and everything's like quite smooth, there's quite big gaps until like the next one, which is, you know, a good thing. But it does seem like, God, I'm going to be 34 weeks next time I see you, which is just crazy. So yeah, that is, she booked it on, I think it's the 24th of October, which seems like ages away, but I know it will fly by. No, 20th of October will be my 34-week next midwife appointment. And then on the 31st of October, I go to the hospital and see a consultant regarding maybe booking in for a C-section. They haven't spoke about it as of yet because obviously it's still early days and I have to wait until that appointment. Yeah, I can't really say anything more about that aspect, and I do get a lot of questions saying why have I chosen to go with another C-section, and to be honest, it's just for personal preferences. Every mother's different, and this time, because of how my labour and delivery went with Ellie, I'm just going with a C-section, and it's still not an easy way out. It's still a horrendous operation, and people are probably thinking, well, why are you going ahead with it then? But I just personally want another C-section. So yeah, I do get a lot of questions regarding that. So yeah, that's a little bit about my midwife. She checked the baby's heart, which was quite funny actually, because she put the Doppler, whatever it's called, on my belly, and as she got to the heartbeat, he kicked really hard, where like she was actually doing this on my belly, and then as he kicked, her hand kind of like flew off my belly. And she did say like he's proper active, isn't he? And I was like, yes. He's really active, and he's quite strong as well. Like the kicks are quite painful. So we spoke about that as well. She said like keep an eye on movements, and he does constantly wiggle and kick about, which is really nice. She did also say that his head's down, so he's head down. Obviously I'm not engaged or anything yet, but that is the position he's in. And I did think he was head down because I'm feeling really heavy like at the bottom of my belly, because I'm very petite. I'm only 5'1", and it's very heavy for me. Even Paul, when he kind of like rubs my belly, he kind of like can feel the weight, and he says like, wow, that's heavy. I don't know if it's because I'm gonna have a big baby or it's just because I'm small, but everything's very, very heavy. And I don't remember it being like that with Ellie. I mean, I did struggle towards like the end when I was like 37 weeks plus. I did find it quite like exhausting carrying like a baby, but this pregnancy has been like so much different, and I am struggling already. I mean, I'm in the 3rd trimester now, so I will be getting more aches and pains and stuff like that. So the position he's in is head down, and what else did she say? She I don't know if I mentioned I had my whooping cough vaccination. So I've had that, and I've got to have my flu one at the end of September. Yeah, so that's how the midwife went. There was no concerns or anything. With symptom wise, like I said, it's feeling very heavy, the bump, and I'm feeling very, very big. My legs and feet have started swelling up, but not as much as where I'd need to go and see someone and get it checked out. I did notice if I was sitting down, for example, we went to my nan and granddad's anniversary meal, and we were sitting down for hours and hours because it was a meal, and then when it was time to go, I literally couldn't stand up because my legs were like so swollen, and I couldn't move them, like they were all like cramped and stiff, and I started to get a bit panicky. But I mean, as I started walking, it slowly went down. So I have noticed that if I don't do anything for a couple of hours, my legs will start swelling. Yeah, that's probably due to all the weight and everything. So I've been suffering with like my legs, cramps. I've still got the restless leg syndrome, and another symptom is being dizziness, which I never had with Ellie, but I have experienced feeling dizzy quite a lot. It's only happened in the last week or so, and I think it's obviously due to my low irons, which I kind of wish maybe I was on some iron tablets, just to give me that bit more of a boost. But yeah, I do feel quite weak and dizzy a lot of the time. I did mention that to the midwife, and she did say it's quite a normal symptom to have. And my app also says it as well for around this time. So yeah, but as I'm talking right now, he's literally kicking me in the ribs. Like when I'm laying down, I can see foots and like lumps. I don't know what body part it is, but he is so active. And also we've basically nearly done with baby boy stuff. We've got the car seat now, all the big items, the few things that family friends are wanting to buy for the baby, which is really nice and generous of them. So we're just basically waiting on them things and we're done. So yeah, that's really exciting, and I can't wait to just kind of nest. I've been finding it quite hard because Ellie's been doing more days at school, so when I take her to school and I have to walk, when I come home I'm just completely knackered, like it just does me in, and then I have to go and get her again. So yeah, I've been kind of struggling with that and just resting when I can, because especially if I'm feeling dizzy, I've just been listening to my body a bit more and slowing down when I need to. So my next appointment isn't till the end of October, and hopefully I'll have more to update you on that. But I'm going to show you my baby bump for 28 weeks and 6 days, and I will see you all in my next pregnancy update. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to head over to my new Facebook page, which is always linked in the description box below, and check out my other social media platforms, and I'll see you soon.